Tell me what happened, Ms.
Well, I didn't
Simons, with
steal
the mobile
anything.
card.
He used the mobile card with my permission in June, and he did pay me back when he used it.
And then what happened in July?
This is where it gets confusing because I wasn't aware of what had happened until September when I started getting the bills in.
Well, did you ever get the mobile card back?
Yes, I did. So I thought I had it in my possession. It turns out I didn't. When I got my mail, there were 2 bills from mobile within 3 days' time. I picked up the bills from mobile. One was for $300 and some and another one was for $300 and some. And I thought maybe my daughter had the card and used it.
Just a minute. Did you call him, and what did he say when you called him about the
He
card?
didn't return my phone calls, number one.
All right.
What month are we talking about? July?
July.
I still
July and August,
had an
both.
acquaintance with her in July and August.
Sir, you gave me, this is from your a gas company.
Right. that shows
Where's
my
the lease
residence.
on the apartment for this, that this gas runs to?
Oh, well, I didn't bring that with me. I figured that was good enough. It shows proof I was living there.
Doesn't show proof you were living there at all. Did you bring your electric bill?
No, I didn't know I had to bring all these bills. No
Your
one told
Honor,
me.
that's why he was
That's
staying at
proof
my
of it
place,
right
is
there.
because he didn't have
I never
a
stayed at your
phone,
place,
he
and
didn't
you know
have
that's a lie,
the
lady.
air-
Do whatever you
That
want
was
to do.
not a lie, Jim. You know you used her phone. You know you needed a place to stay as a reason
I
why you
don't
were
want to talk.
there.
Her mother's a witch anyway. She
You
told me
live
that.
there?
A real witch.
That's, I want to tell you something. That's
They're both
unnecessary in my courtroom, sir.
All right, well,
This is a court.
This is a humiliation to me. I'm a
How do you
professional
think
person,
I feel
an
not
educated
able to pay
person.
my
Well, if you're a
rent because of
professional,
you?
educated person, sir, and you used her mobile card, I mean, what are you, a
She gave
gigolo?
it to me to use. Is she
Why-
trying to say that I took it?
Why would she
I
give
wanna
you
know.
her credit card
Every time
and a
she-
blank credit card and say, go ahead, do whatever you want with it, buy whatever you want with it? That doesn't sound
Well,
logical
it's the
to me,
truth
sir.
of what she did.
Just
I mean,
because
I
I'm
wouldn't do
blind
that.
doesn't mean
I
I'm
don't do that with
stupid.
my kids
Well, I think
because
one-
I'd be afraid of getting
one
the
thing
bills.
is,
Are you saying
I used it when she let me use it. I didn't use it in a 2-month period, and she knows that's not true.
how much was used on your credit card without your permission?
$339.83 was the bill that I received on 8/27. $312.35 on 9/26.
Is that it?
No, the interest on the account, and by the way, I lost the card over all of this. 6/15 was $75.01. And then there are 4 other credit cards that he charged things on.
The credit card bills you're talking about now that you want me also to consider are the bills from this trip.
The trip to New Mexico,
And
that's
how many
the
days
only
was?
happened
Just a
to be a
second.
car
Listen to
while you
me.
were out.
How many days was that trip? Don't look at him. Look at me. How many days was the trip?
I believe it was 7 days by the time we got home.
Okay. All right. And did you make any arrangement with each other? Was there any verbal agreement that he would reimburse you for part or all of that?
He told me he would pay every dime if I would just get him to New Mexico for the coaching job.
That
to
is the
Dexter.
biggest lie. How can you live with yourself, lady?
There are several things I have to consider in this case. Plaintiff says that the apartment was a rental. Defendant says that he just stayed there occasionally, that they were romantically involved, and he sort of hung out there when he wanted to. And he says that she made him a gift of this mobile credit card. Plaintiff says that he stole the card. I don't think he originally stole it. I think you let him have it
Oh,
for
I
the
let
month
him
of
use it
June, and
first.
for which you say he paid you back. So we're talking about expenses that he ran up on the mobile credit card, plus a certain amount of interest for the months of July and August. I'm discounting the 7-day trip that you took with each other because, quite frankly, I think that that trip was probably as much a pleasure trip for both of you as it was a business trip for him. Because, quite
Oh, Your
frankly,
Honor.
listen to me. You talked. I let you get it out. Now I'm talking. When I talk, nobody else talks. Gotcha. Right? No landlord that I've ever had, and I've lived in a lot of apartments, went on a vacation with me. But I do think that you had an arrangement where he would pay part of the rent when you weren't there. I believe you, and I certainly believe your mother, that that was the arrangement. And I also believe that it belies credulity, which means I don't believe that anybody just turns over a credit card and says, use it at will. So the judgment of this court is for the plaintiff in the amount of half the rent for the 3-month period, as well as the expenses that were run up by the defendant on the mobile card for those 2 months in the total amount of $1,766. Thank you very much. That's all.
This is a travesty
Parties
of
are
justice.
excused. Step out, please.